Meteor are the only two remaining Masters winners. Yes, there are other Champions winners, of course, but they are the only two remaining Masters winners at this event. So one way or another, one is going home, and one is getting a chance to face EDG tomorrow.
Two looking for that shot here at a second Masters trophy. Sideshow just trying to tee it up there on the analyst desk. This crunch that comes through from T1. On reveal out on Izu, but Buzz as well. Gonna get caught up as Durka able to find first blood. With the right foot forward, but Izu, the answer one back is just frantic spraying through all this smoke. Less so on a forward lurk, ready to try to collapse in. Should this be a pivot over towards that B side? Stacks for now though. Gonna get caught unaware. Sylvan taken down. Meteor.
One enemy remaining.
No clue. In hell. As Izu, 34 HP. A 1v2 reads the wraparound from behind, but it has to be headshots from here on out. Just now 3, 2 left here in the mag, and there's the double face, and there's a 4K for Durka to start things off.
Yeah, this is a really interesting start for Vitality. One of the things that gave T1 fits, first of all, is Durka getting first bloods. He does it here again off the back of that great haunt. However, the problem becomes is that if you can't control Rubble here for T1, you're gonna have problems. Now, they didn't commit a ton of utility off the beginning, and this is a good read from Vitality. They commit 4 over here. The last time Vitality played G2 on this map in their pistol, it was a 2-2-1 split with the 2 players being on C and B, not A. They gave up that space intentionally. Here they fight for it, catches T1 off guard.
A solid start. Meteor's still gonna be looking to bring forward a Sheriff here. Armor. So poking and prodding outside of B. C's gonna be thrown there by Trex. T1 just trying to see what kind of added util they can get out of Vitality early on here in the round.
And this is closer to Vitality's normal default. They're going to give up some space. They're going to have that Vice there on A to try to slow you down. I think this could really give T1 some difficulty as this half wears on because you can get those Razor Vines and other things a little bit further forward, slow down some of those fast, pacey executes and nullify some of that ISO utility and other things that we see from them. That's a really good shock dart from Stacks.
On the money there for Stacks. Does get rid of those thorns, giving them a little bit more of an easy access to the side, but Meteor comes away with 2! Safe and Trex absolutely obliterated in the blink of an eye!
That is unreal from Meteor.
Surely T1 doesn't continue winning these thrifties. We saw the chaos just yesterday. Round's not over yet. There's still firepower, but Buzz with a recovered Bulldog puts less on the floor, kicks, fighting back for 1. Durka spraying through the smoke, not finding much purchase. Buzz gets rid of the enemy Omen, and Durka with the Phantom is likely gonna have to save. Buzz doesn't want to give him the opportunity. Pushes up over the top, see if they go hunting, but this round goes the way of T1, pulling off a thrifty in round 2 effectively, and getting all of the weapons out of Vitality's hands. What a reply.
Just absolutely crazy stuff from Meteor here. You really need him to come online for T1. And when he's on this ISO is when he has been at his best for this T1 squad. That first shot, unbelievable. Gets the second headshot as well. The smoke is blooming, and he finds the timing. From there on out, you give Buzz that Bulldog, and he's able to knock the rest down. Crazy stuff to start this one. Oh my.
Now here's the biggest question.
Yep.
Vitality, can they do it right back to them? Do we just continue with that back and forth?
I'm fine with that.
Get MasterCard their money's worth.
I had a lot of fun yesterday.
See if they can pull it off. 3 Sheriffs, a Stinger, and a Classic here in hand.
Cage trigger.
And once again, there's the pacey hit. Shock dart, believe previously lobbed in either way. Clear out, no, rather just go ahead, push forward and clear it themselves.
Love that deep trip though. It's really nice from Izu. Of course, this is the classic one.
Last pack over the top of it.
I'd have heard
it. The cam set up from Izu. He's all the wiser for it, but he still can't find the shot. Durka able to put him down. Showstopper now online. Things could get very messy from here, but Kick's just trying to jiggle in, get that weapon. Takes an immense amount of damage. 50 health between he and Durka. Boombot sent out the scout, tucked in behind the box. Paranoia connecting here on a Stacks, tucks forward, gets in behind the tree, and this is unread. Kicks gets knocked out. Buzz able to find 1. Meteor playing forward into the smoke, the spam across the box, and Stacks will gun down 4. 2 players surviving, a damn good effort for Vitality. Looking like they were gonna have it. But the round still goes the way of T1.
Yeah, some really good ideas here for Vitality to get around those trips that Izu had set up. They had been identified in the pistol round by less, and this time they have a good answer for it, and they're able to catch Izu just enough off guard. Durka winning a huge battle there with that pistol. 6 and 2, like you mentioned, has a showstopper, but Stacks, great work again. Remember, he got paranoia the last time they played this map by the baby door. He was able to clutch out a huge round. Does it again with some good micro maneuvering. This time, Vitality are going to be the bullies at the rubble position. They're going to take firm control. Going to give them a little bit more comfort leaning towards that C site. Vice wall is going to be set up there as well this time around. So let's see what T1 wants to do. Just making some noise.
Grateful that he went for a fake TP there.
Yep.
Do ping this out. Well aware of Kix's likely position. Question is, can they get the catch?
Can you deal with Durka too?
Meteor has the ultimate online. Kill contract could come through. For now, it's just going to be the drone trying to scout here.
It's you and me.
And there you go. There's the grab, and it is going to be Durka on the opposite side. Buzz off screen, able to find Kix. Meteor finds a headshot. Reset on the double tap. Trex gone as well. T1 now looking to run away with the round. Safe position going to be noted. And it looks like the jig might be up for them as he rotates back. A 2v5, not something that you want to try to play through, especially when your economy is about to be broken down. So looking like a save here for the side of Vitality. T1 moving up 3-1.
Just great patience from T1. This is more of what I want to see from them in this event. One of the things I've been critical of has been their inability to sometimes work the map, to kind of change directions, change pace. This time around, show a little bit of presence at C, wait out that early rubble control, that take on A, have a good read on the positioning of Kix and Durka. You're able to isolate Durka. That's one of the biggest threats that T1 had faced the first time against Vitality. Knock him out of the round with the ultimate, and then work your way through from there. Les is going to claim one. Buzz down, swings out the doors.
Able to rotate out. Safe putting a couple shots there into the shoulder of Meteor. But now both players' positions widely known as they are widely surrounded. Les here into the corner, just trying to play protective enough, and will be able to keep himself alive. Sylvan as well, similarly going to be taken down, so some decent damage in reply. Some additional charges towards those ultimates.
It's great understanding. One thing that they love to do, that Vitality loves to do, that a lot of Omens like to do, is get up on top of that rubble position, and they'll trick you out with it. Sometimes they don't throw everything in the kitchen sink at the rubble fight, and they'll still TP up there. They'll just use a boombot to lead the way. Try to set Kix up to try to obscure the fact that he's up there, to try to confuse you that they could have gotten to that position with the lack of utility they committed. Vitality, though, this time on a push out towards Mound. Just to clear with a Sheriff. This is where Vitality was able to start turning things around with the Sheriffs against G2 on this map the last time they played it. Let's see if a few of those can ring true. Of course, there's still a couple rifles carried over. Stinger for safe. Les gonna be trying to watch this long A angle. Gets us a peek, but no damage done. T1 gonna keep pressing forward. Izu so far up there. Orb for Buzz gives him the showstopper as well.
Orange still situated here on the site. The drone leading in towards the site here now. Burns checks back. It's a spot onto one. Izu now planted here around the stairs. Showstopper pop. As Buzz is going on a timing, looking to try to keep them back at bay, but Durka now going to be eliminated. The neural theft as well layered into this. T1 not wanting to allow for Vitality to weasel their way back into this round. Punches Fury, crashing across in through stairs. Shots not quite connecting here, but it's all working to delay this approach.
Look at this cam.
Battle number one, Izu still hovering around. Buzz going to be taken down, less able to find one, but Vitality, if they want to get this retake going, they're going to have to start moving, and Izu continues to draw some attention back over towards Rubble. Meanwhile, back here on the site, though, Sylvan to peek out from Tree. Finds Trex, stacks up over the top, finds two, doesn't read that there's one directly below him. Celeste does come away with a free kill, a second, third overall in the round. But similarly, cannot find this round victory for Vitality. He's gonna have to turn and sprint and see if he can survive, get away from the blast radius, but he cannot. Nothing carried forward. T1 now up 4-1.
They're being really diligent right now. RT1, they're so confident on this map. They're able to just slowly work their way through the lack of defenses. Vitality had set up on the other side of the map. Just a simple clear of a recon dart sent T1 to the other side. Just one of those sheriffs, and they're like, let's just go explore Rubble again. Izu holding the line at the door. Does a really nice job to find that first kill, get that neural theft online. Of course, you could clear space with just Buzz's ultimate alone, but it gives you such a good read on the positionings. You're able to set up those crossfires, work that rubble angle as Izu to get a good timing on when the retake attempt was going to be coming through for Vitality. Now over here again, this time C going to be very lightly defended. A B hit being anticipated, kind of a hard read coming through for Vitality, but now got safe, shifting over. Ice wall still in play. T1 really just taking their time. Vitality will get aggressive on this map. They're very happy to try to push down some of these lanes. And that's where they had some of their biggest moments against G2. So again, good diligence, good awareness being shown by T1 so far. Safe under pressure. Stack's trying to bait the wall.
He's trying to jiggle his way through there. Does he? Decent bit of damage here. It's just already there with that paranoia. Decides to just go try to shift away, but no, does get paranoid in his own right. Take it down, Trek at the same time, able to find Izu. Might just a stray shot.
Still waiting.
Remain here on A. Paint shells to try to clear the way in towards B. Just continue to shift these players back. I think the pivot call might just come through, but Dirk is still here, still with that showstopper. And now he's gonna look to send it. Oh, Buzz, however, finding the headshot, able to trade 1 for 1. Match numbers now 3-3. One cut noise for a brief little moment. The plant now coming through.
Toxins going up.
A brief reset. The bite thrown down, but
Planted.
Meteor looking to try to disrespect it. Pushes across, but Sylvan collects 2 kills. The swing out from Les. He will not be rewarded. And T1 looking right as rain here on Lotus.
I thought Vitality might be able to take this round. They had a pretty good read. They corralled T1 very nicely. And they were coming from a bunch of different angles. Good reaction here by Buzz to get that first kill and the second onto Durka as he pops the showstopper. That's huge. Able to knock out that Danger Man, and then Sylvan so aware on the flanks. I could see it right away. As soon as Izu goes down, the game plan changed. Stack says, I'm gonna push pillars, make sure we've got a little bit of flank control. You guys are in towards B, we'll crunch together, we'll get the plant down about and more. Great game sense, and he has really stepped up. You know, some players might crumble after being benched, they might get salty about it, but he has come right back in with something to prove, and he has damn well shown up.
Now, a little bit of a heavier stack towards that C site off the rip for Vitality. Maybe expecting a bit of a change up here, but T1 continuing to favor their odds over on A. Off the back of the timeout. And couple sheriffs in hand. I mean, we talk about that clutch factor here from Sylvan. We know that these players here from Vitality absolutely have that in spades.
So fast from Vitality.
Durka now here at the back of sight. The cut gonna be sent through. Reveal onto 1. The push forward. Durka here on his flank. Puts him down. Barrel to Temple. Finds that kill, but safe and kicks. Falling in reply. Sylvan steadying the spray. Finding another. Well, Sylvan is tagged up. Single stray shot here from Les would take him down. There's still so much more to do.
Planted.
Don't doubt this guy.
3 more to try to jump. Silent drop. Throw a weapon, grabs it up. Only 6 bullets, however. So favors his odds with that Sheriff. Just stacks on the shoulder. Has to go for the reload. Jiggles out. Now knows Buzz's location.
Poison orb emitting.
But this time it's just working against him. T1, likely not gonna try to give the fights here. Nearly gets that kill on the stacks. Nearly does a bit more economic damage. But Buzz with 3 gets T1 to 6.
And this is just good coordination with T1, something that was really lacking in their first match against Vitality in terms of playing off of each other. You can see the push and pull between Sylvan and Buzz right here. Doing a great job. Buzz gets seized, Sylvan immediately steps up, knocks down 2 players, and then Buzz is ready to peek that corner. This is everybody knowing their role, doing their job much better than the last time we saw them. Again, different map, different T1 than we saw at the very beginning as well, with Carpe being switched out for Sylvan. But still, you have to like what you see.
But here's the change up, and here's what teams have struggled against. Sturka with that operator. It's a monstrous roadblock for them before.
Caught his leg.
Able to get that connection. Meteor down to 33. Still does have the shield available.
That's something I was thinking might lean really in T1's favor. Another big problem for them was shutting down Durka's op. One of my key points coming into this was finding ways to deal with it. Well, the ISO's got some ability to do that in and of itself. Less though, Jiggle Peek, Izu spots him. For now, just gonna leave Sylvan really deep at tree, just outside of the doors.
They widely want to just try to escort Meteor around, get these orbs. He's now one charge away from that next kill contract.
Deploying drone.
There's a bit of a spot there on the stacks. He's gonna let the drone fly. Send a little bit of presence through, seeing if he could clear any of the Vice utility. That wall is way deeper than normal. Quite interesting there from Vitality. Want to see how they play around it if they do.
Big change up, and it also has the Thorns right on top of it. They're really trying to just pin you in. Showstopper out, less able to avoid the damage. Now those Thorns just whittling away here at the HP bar. Does mean that this waterfall side a little bit more opened up, and Meteor instantaneous with a headshot, sends out the ultimate. Gets a grab here on the safe. Time ticking down, 10 seconds remaining. Aligns it, gets the reset. Meteor right back into the fight.
Well fought.
The team keeping his location protected, ensuring that they can't scale forward and get that free kill. Now swings onto the corner, finds himself a third. Kicks will finally put him down. But given the opposite play, a glass cannon purchase here, they have to back away. Vitality with the timeout call are not going to be able to stem this bleeding, and T1 successfully avoid Durka.
I mean, Meteor has been unreal in those situations, in those ultimates. The kill contracts are nearly confirmed for him every time. I think it's over 66% at this point, so he is so fearsome, even with lower health, no fear. Leading the charge there with that shield, kicking doors in for T1. Again, he just looks so comfortable on ISO for this squad, and the way they can play off the back of him, the way they can combo the utility. We haven't even seen, yeah, right there's that leg shot, but we haven't even seen some of the cool util combos that they'll do with like the vulnerable into shock darts and things like that, or the vulnerable into the stacks ult, like we saw the last time they played this map. Stuff like that really is annoying, and T1 has been able to play it pretty close to the vest, frankly. They just kind of work their way through to sites, set up for post plants, set up crossfires, knock Vitality down.
Buzz now with a judge. Quick little wall sent out over here towards A. Smoke off onto main. Buzz going to be cutting back across here on a B. Does he get a sense of this? If he gets in, could try to just pit out. Nade going to be lobbed. Buzz bouncing forward, seeing the paranoia, trying to get the kill, but has to fall back. Breaks the haunt for the time being. Door confirmed shut, confirming that there's no one nearby. This double tap shield about to expire. Meteor now backpedaling here as the pit does come through. Undercut, they're trying to hold him at bay. Divine's getting a bit of damage there, and Safe able to finish the job. Jump forward, Sylvan gonna be flushed out. While still playing without audio, without any visual. Just getting absolutely overwhelmed in the util dump. Durka on the corner, narrowly surviving, finally gonna be flushed out. The defuse already being held. The spray's just a hair off, they can't find it. Vitality will narrowly be able to scrape by with a defuse into a 3K spray down from Trex to get their second round win.
Yeah, it took everything in the kitchen sink there. T1 thought maybe they could use that judge to get ahead of the Viper's pit, but we're never really able to get deep enough to do so. So the pit comes through, the Steel Garden comes through, and Vitality's able to just, one by one, knock T1 players out of the way, get onto the spike, get the defuse rolling. And at that point, you've just got two players at B main who can't really peek those angles well enough. Nicely drawn up by Vitality, but it took everything they had to get it going.
Ooh. Meanwhile, we're just straight into the action here. Meteor already finding one. Gets traded back though by Trex. Sylvan trying to scale forward. Knows that there's one here in the smoke, but it's going to be Trex who finds the kill in the end. Chaos from the outset. And suddenly, just Buzz and Izu now in a 2v4.
See if they contest here. Holding the angle is Trex.
Crouching,
Nice.
Buzz anticipating, ready for it.
The ultimate is ready.
Hero depth available, the corpse still a world away. Kicks waiting on the opposite side here of this door.
I know exactly where you are.
One here at his feet, rather, does get that ping reveal. Safe, repositioning. Buzz collecting. A blast pack over the top. Boom got the check over towards drop. Paint shell available once more. Kicks about to slide down, doesn't have the timing. He absolutely does. Izu now. How does he play this? He's already been noted. Slides into the corner as they look to try to pressure him out and overwhelm him. Kicks through the box, will find the headshot. Very solid round now for the side of Vitality, getting 2 in a row.
I'm looking forward to this replay. I want to see exactly what happened. Meteor got the first kill. I saw that in the kill feed. Popped the shield, gets 1.
Just for the reset paint shell, I believe re-breaks it.
Yep. Then they're able to just kind of swing through there. Quick TP up on the rubble and a smoke to follow. 4 kicks. Allows him to skirt the side, kind of cut that rubble control underneath its feet. Gets the 3K at the end through the box to confirm the round for Vitality. So 2 in a row, they're starting to stabilize. What does T1 do now in response? They've been read pretty well. A couple rounds in a row, and it looks like T1 just says, oh, you guys think your rubble control is good? That's cute.
Buzz just chasing the wall forward here.
There.
He's on a quick little pause in Vitality. Widely and wisely just backing away. Double lurk up through Mound over on that C side. Cam is set up though from Izu.
He's got 2 layers of defense this time, the trip and the cam. Rex is trying to spam through.
You and me.
Drone not gonna get caught, but Safe absolutely will. Kill contract. Last one of the half in play. Looks for the shot, and he's got it. A rare loss there for Meteor, but Sylvan able to get in on top of the vice. Make sure that they can trade that back instantaneously, so now into a 4v4. Door broken, Les trying to push forward. Izu getting pressure from multiple angles. It's gonna be Durka who's able to find the kill. Now 1 away from another showstopper. That could be the straw that breaks the camel's back here for the side of T1.
TP revealed Sylvan's position.
Won't reveal there on a Buzz. Stacks trying to fight forward. Headshot comes in, but they're just plowing into the site. Buzz can only find 1. Les gets 2. And suddenly Vitality, they are on the path to recovery, looking to make this 7-5 at the half.
Yeah, things getting a little scrappy, but T1 not able to respond with some of that crispness that we saw early on. And this in particular for Izu is a really tough position to be in. He gets swung by 2 different players at the same time, basically. Couldn't find the opening shots. A good peek, good jiggle by Les to reveal his little tucked in corner that he was in.
Look at this, a bit of a curveball now. Odin in play here for Trax. Haven't been running it the entire half.
Yeah, they're just gonna
try to catch him off guard.
Spam this down.
Satchel out.
We can see if they could connect with the C's. Really just knock him out of this round before it begins.
Nade at the ready, but Buzz catching Durka in transit.
Wow.
Blast packed to his doom. Hunter's Fury now opened up as well as Kicks, able to safely make it back behind the wall. Stacks just sending out these Hunter Fury pops. Really looking for something, but now the Odin able to strike. Sylvan gonna be taken down. That might just make T1 think twice about continuing to push forward. If they pivot, look at the position here from Les, not looking to overextend, not looking to get into line of sight of the cam. Showstopper, they're trying to flush him out. It doesn't get the kill, but Stacks is there. They keep him covered. Buzz, however, still gonna be down to 21 HP. Hicks good for another, but now the site opened up. The wall towards drop. Les pushing forward over towards rubble, safe down the stairs.
Already are they gonna be for Les? I think he snuck past after Izu died. Door is gonna reveal it. Yeah.
Moves that away. Les finds that kill. Safe forward. Meteor not quite ready for it, but Safe wary about a counter swing from the opposite side. The peek now out. The bite about to fly. The swing in. Stacks manages to find them both. Another 4K from the IGL. As T1 close out the half 8-4.
What a roaring start for T1. On to Lotus. We have to take a short break, guys. The second half will be coming at you very soon.
Had it with your old
over towards A. However, this alignment for the pistols for T1 a little bit different than normal. They usually run 3 players over towards A. They're splitting it up. They're kind of anticipating that maybe Rubble won't be contested early by Vitality, and if it is, they'll just play for retake. They're gonna tuck Meteor in behind this box.
Does Vitality get a sense of this at all? If they try to push forward, even if they do and they try to get this punished, that door could just open up. You got 2 players on the opposite side at a moment's notice. Some noise made. Paranoia at the ready. Izu able to find one. Durka still sliding forward. Gets the word there off the cam, and Sylvan stabilizing with the classic fast enough to keep himself alive. Trex still noted. Izu for a quick little peek out there. Can't quite find the punish, but Meteor swinging around the backhand side, and he'll be able to do it. Noise made, Buzz finding one. Kicks now on his lonesome, spike in hand. An opportunity to try to get some extra cash here for the team. With this ghost, will he be able to close it? Vulnerable here for the moment as the undercut crashes across, rides the rope. Position confirmed here by Stacks. Drifting across the opposite way, but now this trip in his path.
Cover going out.
Paranoia still at hand, but needs to win out this first fight. Loses vision, loses health, loses his life. T1 tie it up in pistols. They move up to 9.
Just really disciplined stuff again from T1. Leaving Meteor behind that box for so long. Big opening win, the double headshot from Izu. Sylvan right there, ready and waiting off that utility. Get that second kill. Buzz tucked in behind the box. Trap plays all over the map for T1 to start. One of those things you have to be so wary of against this team. They love trap plays. Vitality just could never quite suss them out. Looks like they're gonna go for quicker A hit.
Minor changes on the buy here as well from T1. Spectre coming through alongside all these Bulldogs.
Don't see that every day. Usually it's a pistol for Stacks. A lot of times he's just grabbing a ghost.
Because of that early undercut that allows for Buzz to push forward. Grab this orb, try to get that showstopper online as quickly as possible. Sylvan lurking, lingering, spotting one. Paranoia gonna be sent, doesn't catch on the safe, but Buzz's shots absolutely will. Another paint shell's now built up as he looks for an ace, but he runs out of bullets. And Durka will be able to put him down. Some damage found, at least one of these weapons is gonna be lost now. Suddenly, multiple, as Meteor narrowly survives. And this round goes from an excellent start to damn near catastrophic for T1.
Yeah, those pistols for Vitality are so fearsome. They're showing you why right there. Just lining up. You know, T1 getting a little over aggressive there. They could have just held those positions a little bit longer. Buzz, I get, he's the duelist. He's allowed to go out and just try to get those kills. Right here, trying to stack up that angle. It's a really tough one. Even when you've got the Bulldogs in hand. Sheriffs, that classic are gonna connect well. That classic T1 hit.
Nade there, Durka eating an immense amount of damage. Bucket in hand for Buzz, once again trying to find some value. He's able to find one as Kickspoo can take it down. But it's just gonna be a bloody brawl off the rip as 2 players destroyed on both teams. Full shift send here from Vitality. Over towards this C site. Trips there, but Izu not present.
They're way deep. They're gonna get checked by the Prowler as well. He's gonna put the smokes up, try to buy a little bit of extra time for the rotations to come through for T1. Get there in time.
Cuts back. That's nearly going there for that head, but yep. Double swing as well. Coming through, keeping him distracted. Meteor swooping forward. Ult online. Huge weapon disadvantage, gonna try to drive that Phantom. Nearly aligned for a headshot there on the Trex, but Sylvan here trying to bail them out, and he cannot. Trex doing well to get Vitality over the finish line here in the anti-bonus, but he's the only one that survives.
That's a ton of economic damage done by T1. Able to punch right back. Losing quite a few guns. They're anti-eco. Able to have a really successful bonus. I mean, who knows if Meteor could have got to that gun a fraction of a second sooner. Might have been able to best that. But T1 still looking pretty solid, and they're gonna have huge ults coming into this round. They have a showstopper. They have the kill contract. See, Buzz doesn't pop it right away. Wants to make sure that Vitality commits somewhere before he commits that ultimate. Meteor now rotating to try to help out Izu. He's gonna be under pressure as the cam still up.
And all the jiggle, Izu's just gonna be taken down. Less absolute heater of a shot. Able to find him, and Durka similarly. Bouncing in like a mad lad.
This may already be a bit of
Looks
a
like
save.
a safe call, yeah.
Yeah. Buzz is toying around trying to see if he can find a free pick. Durka keeping Stacks at arm's length, making sure that It's not going to be able to do any further damage. This is a huge round win. They can come through this flawless for Vitality. A few of the players, the economy absolutely in the bin. Same with T1 though. So they're going to be scraping the bottom of the barrel a bit. And just some nice opening shots. You're going to need Durka to start fragging out even more. He's 13 and 12. That's not bad, but a little bit more oomph behind this. They're going to keep T1 in check on their map pick of Lotus. I guess the good news is for T1, didn't use any of your big ults, so you can keep those into the next round.
There's no opportunity given. It all starts from Les. It's a hell of a shot.
He's so good, man.
He's absolutely on one. Durka with that quick little glimpse knows exactly who is going to be facing him around the corner. Able to just stick that landing. Take him out of the equation.
Next.
Look at the ults. Getting ready to be cycled up here for Vitality. Showstopper, Nightfall. The Shadows, all of those just one charge away. See, side out towards Mound. Decently easy orb for them to try to get a grab on. Undercut gonna be sent. Meteor not ready for there to be a second player in that position.
Love this.
Showstopper now out from Buzz. Sends it for the first person that he sees, but it's not gonna find anything there. It's smattering of damage. Safe at 92. Specs and less perfectly safe.
You've established a lot of map control. So even though you don't get the kill, I like the idea from T1. Now you pedal back. Try to see if you can force them into some crossfires. But Sylvan, all alone right now at A. Gonna be under a lot of pressure. Try to win this battle out. Try to get away safely.
Very convinced that this is going to be a C-site hit, but Sylvan will spot out. Tiny little shoulder there through the gap.
Durka does have Showstopper.
Might have to see what his movement ends up looking like. Regen shield will come back through. All in all, 9 health loss. Immediately has to go for the reposition, but doesn't go on top of the rope. Durka, however, swooping around the back, and Sylvan now striking, able to find one, but then Les swings in from main. Comes away with that kill. Durka once again snatched up here by Meteor at the wall, about to fall. Breaks it with a phantom shot, cannot confirm the kill. Meteor going back into it, but Buzz taken down at the same time, still a 3v3.
Ice ball right there, drop.
Trying to just push out, but it's just so heavily stacked here by Vitality.
Revealing area.
Like you said, the wall in play, Izu needing to try to break things open, now needing to win out the round all on his lonesome, finds the first. Safe swings back around the corner, the push forward here from Trex, working his way upstairs. Izu, does he get a sense of it? Finds the first one, can't quite get that Phantom out in time. Vitality not allowing for that T1 timeout to find success either. And now it's just 3 rounds separating.
Now the economy is going to be really bad for T1. Going to be having to scrape the bottom of the barrel. Sylvan does well to get one in that situation, but it's more about how Vitality masks their push there. They're going to use that toxic screen to back Sylvan off, and he's not going to be able to understand how many players exactly are coming through. They don't make a ton of noise. 1, maybe 2 guns at most. Get shot at him, so he doesn't really know until it's too late, and T1 can't get there in time. Love that from Vitality. They're doing a great job working the map again. See if they can keep it up. Despite that early map control that T1 was able to take, they weren't really able to get the right reads in the long run. Now they once again have firm A control. They're gonna try to rotate over to the other side of the map. Leave Buzz right outside of that door with that Judge. That's the biggest investment, along with the Guardian for Meteor.
The cut set. Meteor getting a little bit of damage here in reply though. Down to 82. No regen shield available. Buzz still stat here though. Quiet as ever. Sylvan just some earlier Sheriff shots. Another one ringing out to try to sell that there's no one here. Buzz swinging the corner, able to find one. Durka going to be put down, but Bless as well. Whittled away at 6 HP remaining. They still don't want to try to peek into him. So they're going to rotate across. Weapon can be grabbed, maybe passed over to Sylvan. Both of them very low on health. Now we'll see what happens as the C-site tank is ready to come through. Izu playing around the cage, trying to get on a little bit more of an aggressive position. Now going to be locked in place. Meteor, however, swooping back in, able to find one. As Les going to be taken down. Headshot can't come in. Izu on the floor.
Face your fear!
HP bars shattered pretty much across the board. Sylvan gonna be taken out of the equation here. Stacks
Last player
tries to
standing.
do anything that he possibly
10
can.
seconds left.
But he falls on the wayside with a couple seconds to spare. That spike gets planted as Trex has another massive round, not allowing for another eco win. Vitality now just 2 rounds away.
A lot of pressure onto Vitality. They just have to get it done with their superior firepower. Good decision not to overcommit to that A hit. Izu trying to use his utility to set up his teammates, but with all those ults available and all those guns,
Did I get
T1 just gets a little bit lost in the chaos.
there?
Great stuff from Vitality. 4 rounds in a row, really starting to punch back. Now a big pivotal round for T1. So they don't win it here, it's likely to end up 10-10. Their economy is on the brink.
I have the spike.
A little bit of a push out again. They haven't really been able to find success off of that A-Rebel control like they normally do. Vitality's been able to get good reads, good timings. They use their patience nicely. Izu this time puts the cam right above the door. Want to make sure that they commit. Stack's there to back him up. Send out some of those shock darts. Izu a lot of time gonna be left on to B. Do have the Viper's Pit if you can get in there for Vitality.
Smoke's gone, still nothing spotted over towards A. Stacks just gonna be dead, no assistant util to come through. His is similarly just gonna be absolutely torn to pieces. Durka, very much coming online, is safe on that linger. Able to find one for himself. Put that shield in play, clear on the Prowler. Takes out the boom bot, player up and over the top.
Player standing.
Meteor not gonna be snappy enough. Hicks will take him down, Sylvan's position absolutely noted. It's Vitality. On the hunt, Durka swinging around the back. Wanting to take absolutely everything from them, everything out of their hands, and they shall. A 3K from Trex into a 3K from Durka. Vitality 1 round away from tying us up.
Oh, well, I said I wanted to see more out of Durka, and he's answering the call big time. They know where he is the whole time on that execute. T1 has all the information in the world. They get the spot with the cam, and Durka still gets 2. I mean, that's just unbelievable individual talent shining. Catches Stacks trying to avoid the paranoia. And then Izu trying to cover, had the ping off his util. Didn't matter.
Nice,
Durka just stops him.
That means darn.
Yeah, oh darn. Oh, shucks.
Final timeout call here in the map for T1. See what they're going to be.
Just great discipline from Vitality. Great mental composure. I think the most important thing for me coming into today, after both teams suffering devastating losses yesterday, how were they going to be able to bounce back? Who was going to have the better mental? Like maybe T1 was going to be that team, but Vitality punching right back just shows how much experience is on both sides. They've all been in these situations before.
Bring them down.
Know how to handle the pressure. Check on the Prowler, doesn't catch anything for Trex. Back over towards A. There was no presence really shown over here. So you got to be wary of a trap as Vitality, and the trap is a lot further back this time. They shifted Izu over to A. They overstacked C. Vitality seemingly guessing correctly. Just a little bit of spam from Meteor, but this is just a slow march forward. T1 gonna have to find some good shots, some good timings to overcome this weaponry disadvantage.
They're on the Thorns. Snakebite here at Buzz's feet. Sends out the pain shells, looking for just a little bit of damage here to soften up these targets for the rest of his team. But right now, T1 just starting to get a bit overwhelmed on the site.
30 seconds.
Buzz, Meteor, Izu trying to do anything that they can, but Trix finds one. Durka gets the other. Kick, swings the corner, and timing on the Meteor. Doesn't even know what hit him. Stacks now. The last one alive to see if he could put a dent in Vitality here in round 20.
Planted.
They look for a flawless. They look to tie it up, and they shall. Flawlessly done. Vitality batting away these thrifty efforts from T1, not giving them that window of opportunity that they gave over at the start of this map.
T1 looks shaky. They don't really have that same crispness we saw coming out from that first half. The shots just aren't connecting,
Well, they wanted to take
especially
it.
with the Sheriffs. They look a little bit off kilter, and Vitality is revitalized. They are hitting everything they see, and now they've got all the ults they could pretty much want other than the Nightfall. T1 maybe looking for an opportunity to get some of theirs into play.
The
Izu,
C-site
though.
has continued to be a bit of a weakness here.
Yep.
Vitality set their sights on this once again. Kill contract still available here for Meteor. Phantom in hand, though, not the Vandal that he often has, but he comes away with those round wins. Durka up and over the top. Meteor swooping out, able to find one. Neural Theft now going to be invested immediately from Izu. Backpedals. It's the reveal onto everyone. Thorns to try to lock him in position. The gun as well. Take it away for a brief moment. Kicks. Snatched up at the kill contract. Shield in play. Meteor able to find it, able to find the reset. As the ping out comes through. Buzz catching a glimpse there. Meteor just eating an immense amount of damage. The wall bank shots doing wonders for the Buzz. Looking to replicate that. Pushes up the shorty, drawn out, but it's going to be Sylvan to collect. And somehow T1 only lose one player as they finally break a 6-round win streak that Vitality was on. Vitality immediately call for a timeout of their own.
Yeah, stop any momentum that T1 has got. An entry here that's dodged. Great footwork. Great footwork there. Izu dips into the smokes and Meteor's right there. Izu had purposely, maybe purposely revealed his presence. I'm not sure. Durka saw him, sent the rocket at him, it missed. Meteor puts out that kill contract. Very clean. A little bit of frustration now shown on Vitality's face. They felt like maybe they were just going to be able to steamroll their way through, even if that all comes into play, to maybe deal with it. Now the real question is Vitality is, how do you respond? Do you try to force the rubble fight? Do you just try a quick B hit? Looks like that could come through.
Buzz jumping across, nobody really challenging for the fight. TP into the spawn from Kicks, off the rip.
Found you.
Tripwire broken there on B. Sylvan just cycling a smoke over. Being well read, now confirms Kicks. About to swing back around, and Izu doesn't win the fight. He doesn't even get a lick of damage on him.
Now they know C is wide open. Izu out of the equation. You can just jump right in.
Buzz hearing this noise, going to try to intercept, taps the door, but Durka turns back from sight. He shuts him down. He gets Meteor. And this round is completely out of sorts from T1. Having the read, confirming it, and then dropping it on the floor. This round slips through their grasp, and Vitality, off the timeout call, will keep us tied.
That's just devastating. It just doesn't look in this second half like T1 is very comfortable. Izu's had a few slip-ups with some of his mechanics, and that is just phenomenal work from Kicks to win that battle. But T1 has every right to be winning it, and they don't. Snappy from Sylvan. Ready for
Roll
the
to
push.
find one. Stacks, middle peeking.
Player standing.
Tracks down below. Able to find it. Stacks desperately just trying to hold on to the weapon. They're willing to push him. They already know. He's gonna have the ult online. Looks like he may just be able to survive this, and he shall. 11-11. Vitality not letting T1 go without a fight.
That was such a creative round to open up the B site by sending a player all the way to their spawn, knowing it was going to be wide open. It's a bit of a risk. And then you're able to pivot right towards C as well. I mean, they're just hitting crazy good shots too. They are fired up at T1. Looking to try to slow this down. Still enough to buy some rifles though. Do have that Hunter's Fury and the Showstopper off the orb pickup by Buzz. They're quick to rotate back towards C. Just have to make sure that this site cannot be taken. Because once Vitality gets through, not much you can do. So T1 commits a lot of resources over there. And again, Vitality working the map safe, saying, let's show a little bit of presence. We know that they have to commit to this because of how much we've been able to abuse that side of the map. Now we can try the other side.
All raising, Sylvan. Paranoia to try to catch here. On cleared out by Buzz. Trying to keep it protected here. Sylvan dropping down. Showstopper up over the top, and Durka is over that! But Buzz still able to find one as the Classic gets drawn out. Sylvan, one for him as well, but they quickly get traded back. The double tap shield in play. Needing to try to get a kill to get a reset. Meteor cannot.
About time.
Hooks into the corner. Stacks. Double setup. Wanting to try to punish this angle here from stairs. But it's going to be Kick still able to
30
find
seconds left.
the enemy ISO.
They're going to rotate. It has to be right now. Otherwise, they have to press forward towards A. Time is running low.
123 health between the three players here on Vitality. Noise being made. The Nightfall coming through. Stacks knowing that he's unable to avoid it, but also knows that they're damn
10
low.
seconds left.
This police sends out a shock, but will not be able to find it. Hawk going to be cleared. Izu able to find Kicks. The push into the corner, and somehow Stacks! He can't get the kill!
Planted.
Safe with 2 HP! Now brings it into a 2v1. Izu spotting out the first. Clears the flower. Taps the spike.
One enemy remaining.
Trek's gonna be eliminated. Safe the IGL, their captain with 2 health remaining. Gets a solid read, but Izu just has every advantage in this situation. Gets to defuse and gets T1 up to map point.
Oh boy, that is so scrappy. And a lot of credit has to be given to Sylvan and Meteor and Buzz for delaying as long as they did at the A side. Sylvan hits a really nice paranoia. Buzz is right there to back him up, finds a great classic kill. And Meteor just holds that angle for as long as he can. Gets a little bit of util, gets the C's to come his way. That allows the rest of T1 to rotate into position, and they did a ton of damage along the way. Just barely, T1 goes to map point.
But now, as they look to try to take this into overtime, that pit still there, but also Durka and Op on the attack. 3 charges away from having that showstopper. For now, it's gonna be slow and steady going. T1, do they have a read on this, given the disconnected positions?
They're gambling on it. They have no contact anywhere else on the map. So they're just saying, Vitality might just go back to what's been successful. Top of the orb, but maybe a change of direction. Vitality really taking their time to try to work the map.
Check from Sylvan. Seeing some heavier presence over here at Mound.
Where are you?
On. Does get the ping. Bit of a double take there from Sylvan to clear it out. Paranoia does get expended. It looks like ultimately Vitality do want to pivot over towards this A site once again. Op likely to be passed over here from Durka. Swap it out for a rifle. Buzz is starting to drift over in towards B. Sylvan once again on his lonesome. This was heavily punished by Vitality.
Same thing as last time.
That shot connects, and Sylvan down to 55, a little bit of added HP on top because the regen shield. Buzz gonna be sussed out. Sylvan, take it down. Durka peeks in. The shot is good. And Buzz is on the floor. Gets locked out away from the rest of the team, but now that pit held in the back pocket for so very long finally comes into play as Vitality look to take this into overtime. Back sliding in along the wall, spotting out Trex, who has no idea. Everyone now clustered in towards tree. Gun barrel spotted, but safe. A bit faster with it. And has the decay advantage. Izu frantically scaling forward, trying to open things up a little bit more, but safe just hidden, tucked away in the clouds. Helps to guide them into this overtime here, in this elimination match. Lotus is not done.
Absolutely beautiful stuff from Vitality. Safe once again, dialing up a beautiful play. We saw it earlier in the half, it worked a treat. Said, let's do that one again. They won't see it coming, and boy, do they have no clue at all. Absolutely insane.
None whatsoever, but that extra cherry on top of Durka, bringing out that operator.
Yes.
Hasn't really been messing around with it too much in the lead up there on that attack. And it looks like from the offset, going back over onto the defense. Gonna go for that glass cannon.
And it was a huge reason, at least a huge part of why T1 was able to do so well on that attacker side was Durka never was able to get to the op. He was never able to get there economically. Now, of course, every round you have an opportunity to grab it.
They had it once and then It's widely just avoided
Yep.
and had it taken away. Once again, though, T1 leaning back over towards A. Rotations immediately starting as these players from Vitality just gonna leave Durka on an island, and Kicks just goes for timing through the wall. That's one of the duelists now eliminated. Flash and some presence confirmed. He's pushing up here through the smoke. Double tap, shield in play. Meteor able to get on top of him, finds that kill, gets the shield reset. Sees in position here for the moment, just looking to wait it out. Stax goes for the spike plant. You're frantically looking every which way, knows that the smoke above is about to dissipate, and he can't get into cover fast enough. Let's finding one, drops down, finds another. As Izu trying to get here to save Stax, but he cannot keep him alive. He's now on his lonesome, another pit built up, unless this time, not saving it for a rainy day. Running low on bullets, Vitality. Maybe well aware of that, looking for the push. Knows that there's a player close, but has to know that it's being held. Knows that he has to try to get these shots through, and he just cannot! They take it to OT, they take the opening round. And now it is Vitality, who have map point in their hands.
And it's Les from heaven, just doing such a great job knocking players down from up top to get that pit. It looked like maybe there was some hope for T1. Meteor able to break through, but then the high lows cost Stax his life.
Go!
Give Les the pit. And they've got a real darn good chance going over to their attacker's side. Just able to read that round from start to finish. It was an A push from the get-go for T1. And it's dismantled by Vitality. This time, over towards C, tap of the orb. One closer to that showstopper.
2 to go, blast pack, just to clear out that tripwire. Playing these mind games, to constantly have T1 having to second guess their read.
Yeah, are they gonna double back? Or are they gonna try that A hit again? That's gotta be in the back of your mind. The toxic screen can go up.
Where are you?
C's goes out. Buzz trying to take some space. But Trek's doing everything he can to sell that this is gonna be an A side hit again.
Either way, he's keeping 2 players occupied here for the moment. Pushes out. He's one. Shots for Buzz not going to be able to come through to try to find a punish. Prowler scouts, and now the bad news figured out. Field race here for Meteor. Pusher in the back of the cage. Izu on the floor. Durka takes over the round. Showstoppers online. Buzz maybe slipping the net here, but Sylvan certainly has not. A showstopper about to be in his face. Set. And he'll just hit him from the back. No clue. It was coming his way. 14 to 12. From what was at one point a 1-7 scoreline.
We get to see a little bit of old school safe before he switched into the IGL role, where he's just kicking people over with the jet. They're looking to get a little bit aggressive towards the mid part of the map. Bit of a tricky setup there for T1. Gonna sneak Izu behind the door. Sylvan there on the other side, but this is all looking for a B hit in the opener for save.
Yeah, he's able to find that first kill. Was only coming away with one, and now the pinch comes in from behind. Izu striking, finding less. 3v3. This is just a neck-breaking pace so far here in the pistol, but now with the spike planted, some smoke still waiting to dissipate, things will slow down quite a bit.
You gotta win this fight against Durka. Stax can get that. They might have a chance.
Frenzy, medium range. Stax will be able to find the headshot. Trek swinging out from backside. Able to find one, and now Izu on his lonesome. Quick reposition here from Save after finding that second elimination. Izu trying to go ahead and isolate. 4 bullets left in the mag, and he gets the 1-tap. A 3K from Izu. Gets T1 the opening pistol here on Haven.
That is a rejuvenating round for T1 and Izu in particular. He was getting beat up on Lotus in a half that was in the key of C major for the side of Vitality. And he was having a real struggle, but he comes through with a big clutch. This is the Izu we've been used to seeing that goes in his hands on these pistols. He has been devastating throughout Masters Bangkok, and he shows up again when T1 needs him most.
There's a way to get that blood flowing off the rip after a devastating loss in the opening map. I suppose a Red Bull clutch from your Cypher is one way to do it. Somewhat standard buy that we've been seeing from Vitality, but this time it is going to be safe on the jet bringing that outlaw. We love to have this early investment, try to catch teams off guard. Durka already quite a bit of damage here, just bouncing around trying to escape. He and Kicks both tagged.
They're making a lot of noise, and T1 is scrambling to figure out exactly where this is going to come through. Safe. Get those shots to hit. Stax takes a lick of damage, but Trip is cleared at B. They bring some rotations over, and you've backed off the main forces. You're going to hide from this owl drone. You're going to maybe think about a different direction, setting up the teleport from Durka. He's going to get taken down, though.
Runs with an outlaw of his own. Fake teleport. Getting the catch there, less just on Trip duty.
Here.
Let's see if he can open things up to get themselves forward into this C site. Gun barrel spotted. Izu at the ready, gets the tag there, immediately turns his sights back over in towards Garage, finds the shutdown on the one. Slides in behind the box, the recon instantly cleared out. Paranoia, likely dodge. Sylvan finding some stability there at long last. Looking a little bit wonky to begin with, but in the end, T1 pull off a flawless anti-eco.
I had some concerns for T1 after losing Lotus in heartbreaking fashion. But it looks like they're okay. Looks like they've stabilized. Vitality being read really nicely. Great positioning here from Izu, using his own smokes to wrap around a plat and find that crossfire angle. That is extremely smart, to not try to hold that link angle from Garage.
Well, now just one away from the neural. Going into T1's bonus because of the prior investment and not finding much value there. Safe, just gonna be a stinger in hand.
Got double outlaws for this as well.
Yeah. Granted, G2 doing quite well to show us that Stinger absolutely can find value. Just looking to put a hold of them out of Garage, but T1 quick to go ahead and refill that position, ensure that they have it covered.
Yeah, they love to try to combo you as you come through Garage. Throw a vulnerable, throw a paranoia at you, play off some of that contact.
Over towards long. Second shot connects. Buzz leaves Durka in the dirt. Safe going to be able to go ahead and pick up that Phantom off his dead teammate's corpse. Buzz continuing to scale forward. Wants to go for the second shot, swings out a little bit wider, and ends up getting punished for it. Big overcook from him, but Stax. Second shot not quite going to nail him there. Safe does survive with 10 HP. As he finds the kill onto the opposing team's IGL. Meteor going to be good for one. Things get chaotic here inside of the smokes. Easy just strafing into the site.
Spike planted.
Finish the job, but Stax had started. Kicks now, needing to try to clutch it, but Izu's there on the flank. 7-0-1. And pass over the defuse here to Sylvan, and T1 will convert the bonus.
This is really interesting because you're seeing very different looks in some ways from both of these teams. You're not going to often see T1 bring out two outlaws. I don't think I've seen it all year that I can remember. And then for the side of Vitality, they're playing this attacker side much slower than the last time they did against Team Liquid in the EMEA Grand Finals. It was really aggressive. Like on their pistol, they went all the way into spawn. Durka was setting up TPs that went all the way into his opponent's spawn, and they were trying to just cover the map and keep you confused. Now, granted, that was with the ISO, so it's a little bit different look. Team Vitality trying to lean into what has worked for them against T1, and that's patience, misdirection, taking your time on these attacker hits, but with a weaker buy, might be thinking about something pacey.
And you're talking about it here. Looks like they heard. Upping the tempo quite a bit. Stax just going to be tucked away in this corner for now. Smoke cycled out onto Heaven. 3 players on the approach from long. Paranoia sent. Stax needing to hold his own with the angle. Not quite cleared fast enough. Some spray coming his way. Readjust. Looks for a third. Gets the transfer back over. Fantastic readjustment here from Stax.
One enemy
As
remaining.
Buzz finds value off the operator. It's going to be another flawless round. 4-0 start here for T1.
Just a great hold by Stax. An unexpected position that isn't checked by Vitality. And they pay dearly. And that's going to bring out a quick timeout from their coach, Bade. This is nice work there. Saw the first gun barrel. Was able to take down the second player that showed up. Reswung for that second kill. Able to hold the line on the third. And then in classic Buzz fashion, get an op kill, switch to the shorty, and go for it.
Yep. Timeout in play here for Vitality.
are
There's a lot to consider.
grab. See if you can get ahead of Vitality, trying to get these ults into cycle. Kind of use that momentary advantage you have here. You have the op as well, but looks like they're going to be content to just
They're cut
sit
into
to
main.
B.
Maybe just quick combo, one shock dart sent out there from Stacks, seeing if they can get some early splash damage across.
This is aggressive positioning from Buzz. They pass this op
Sure,
over to
about to
Sylvan.
come out through here. Sturka strafing forward into garage, is able to find one. Izu taken down nice and early here for them. Solid advantage found. Buzz, though, trying to get his way forward, but Durka peeks back out. Now that's 2 players dead. T1 not at all getting the read here on Vitality's positions.
This is a hard read coming out of the timeout. Just maybe expecting a fast B hit or something. Durka, though, going to be diligent, making sure that everything is under their purview. He's going to use that dimensional drift. Find out that B is now cleared. Force a very difficult retake for T1.
I mean, here's the question. Do you even really try to go for it? Maybe Stacks, if he can find something on this lurker on the back, but looks like he doesn't want to even try to hit that trip. They still have that op that they're trying to hold on to in the hands of Sylvan at the moment with 8 HP.
Might send Meteor out to die just to get another ult charge. See if you can find a couple.
Might have just seen the hat there. Either way, the drone on the opposite side from Stacks will be able to spot him, but Meteor's not ready for the swoop down from kicks. Is Stacks, Sylvan playing so close together. If Vitality go on the hunt, could be the op lost. There's money to go ahead and get back into their hands, but still don't want to give the rest of these players that catch up towards these ultimates that are still waiting to cycle back online. So Vitality, a very solid timeout call, will flawlessly get a round win on the board.
And once again, it's Durka stepping up to the plate when Vitality needs him. Finds a great chance, a great timing in garage to take down Izu. Then catches Buzz trying to push through. Oh, the spot with the utility there. Great combo with Trex. There you go. Push out, not going to work for anybody. I think just a little bit of a misread there from T1 on what they were going to be seeing in that timeout. Still though, cash aplenty, op still in hand, still got all those ults. See what they want to do this time. Op is going to be in Buzz's hands once again. He's going to be holding garage door. A little bit of a fake push out towards the top of A. Meteor and Stacks waiting that out, but this is all leaning more towards a C hit. Going to try to maybe test Sylvan. Big question for me on this defender side is, can your site anchors be more effective than they were on Lotus? You're going to need Sylvan and Izu to really step up, shut these things down. A bit of damage done.
Some spray out, TP to back plat here for Sylvan. Shock dart clearing that front trip. Narrow line that Buzz is trying to peek off of here. They move into it. Footsteps heard. Tries to go for it. Dimensional drift in desperation. Used to try to escape, but less able to find him. The ult gets burned for nothing. Yet another critical overstay here from Buzz.
And they just can't read Vitality. When Vitality ticks off so much time on the clock, T1 makes quick reads. They're so used to Teams of Pacific not being this patient, this diligent.
30 seconds left.
Stacks has to come up huge.
Try to hold it down from here once again, but cannot steady the aim. Durka just a little bit faster on the reaction. Izu trying to play quiet, does manage to spray across through the smoke, finding the kill. Spike plant interrupted, nearly gets himself a third. Meteor going for the reset, now the last one standing in a 1v2. We know exactly where he is. A wall for his util, the shield. Gone, regains it, kicks! Swings into the crosshair! And it's another Red Bull clutch! As they pile it on top of Meteor and he bats them away!
Well, you heard from Autumn in the post-match interview. He said, Jen asked him, what's the difference? You know, you're Yoru, you're ISO. What's the difference? It's Meteor. Well, no kidding. No kidding.
Steady as all hell. These tense moments, Meteor trying to be the one to guide them. He has the experience, he has the accolades.
Just
Tell
unbelievable.
he's got the talent.
I mean, he's built for ISO.
Gate crash set up here into the back. The flash is absolutely gorgeous, and Durka is able to find one. Sylvan turns back, does manage to put down the enemy Aura, but Safe is right there to ensure that they trade this up. This time, Meteor not going to be able to get into a position to find these heroics. Vitality, pick up the pace. Add a bit of chaos into the mix. And very quickly, T1 crumble on that C site.
Yeah, just such a difference of pace from Vitality. Catches T1 completely off guard. Again, a nice call from Safe and company. Good flash to set up Durka. TP's right at the perfect time, right after that flash pops. And Izu's just left completely blinded. Not much he can do there. Sylvan got one, but that was it before they had complete control over the garage and the C site. Shut off Meteor on the attempt. There you go, Vitality gets up to 2. Love to see it. I love the way Safe calls. He's just so smart. You know, and if it isn't for Meteor's crazy round, it could very well be 4-3.
The lob in the perfect timing from Durka. Has this absolutely nailed.
Such a treat to watch. I beg for the fake. I beg for it, but may not see it. We'll see. We'll have to wait.
He finds the opportunity, the confidence for it, or the hubris, depending on the outcome. Undercut. Going to be successfully dodged here. Let's swing up that trip, covering their rears. This is any aggressive push out. Now, change up here. Another attempt onto the B side here for Vitality.
Breaking them.
Oh, Hunter's Fury in. Kicks eliminated. And vulnerable. Used there on the back end. Previously misspoke. Was able to go ahead and find value off that. Safe as well. How's Meteor come away with that?
Meteor uses ult.
Oh. Missed
I'm
that
pretty
one.
sure.
Either way, a little bit scrappy here in the round. Meteor. Get them back into this one. Durka going to be flushed out. Sylvan able to find that. Trex. Solid shot,
remaining.
but not enough to try to really hold his ground. Les going to be noted. Arrives. Buzz on the peak. Take him out with the operator. Diffuse to come through. Try to get that next dimensional drift cycle back in. T1 pull off a team ace. Themselves truly well far out in front of Vitality.
Oh, there's that combo. Here's the ult from Meteor. Just barely able to best Safe. With that vulnerable into the Hunter's Fury right onto the plant site. Love the way that T1 draws this up. Give up the site more or less for free. Just the only info they had was to clear the trips, and then the dash in from Safe. He's gonna have to buy down to a stinger, but has the Blade Storm.
Stay safe.
Probably gonna pop that. Les has a Neural Theft, so does Izu. So now Vitality. Let's see if they want to change up the speed here. Hit by the vulnerable, try to find the shock.
Little bit deeper there. Still damage not going to be coming through.
I was playing anti-flash.
Trying to, but it's just enough to find less. Double tap shield pop, Safe up and over the top, trying to get a break there on a Meteor, trying to go for the push here. Draws back out with the stinger, gets a catch, glimpse it on to Izu. Trex and Durka, one apiece. Flash up out of the smoke, Buzz is just diving into his demise. Is this time Meteor not going to be able to pull off a damn thing? Sylvan now in a 1v3. As things start getting very scrappy. Finds the first, tucks back. Take on the TP.
Spike planted.
Goes for the drop down. Nearly able to stabilize that spray for kicks, but keeps himself alive. Vitality continuing to fight back.
It's just a great execute here. Stacks and Izu. Caught off guard enough. Safe keeping Meteor in check with those blades. Meteor tucked behind the box.
Now look at the weaponry for the side of T1.
Yeah,
The rounds have been so scrappy. This back and forth. So they don't have too much. And Buzz, glass cannon, try to save enough. Able to get that operator forward here into the next round. In the meantime, Durka just sprinting at him here. Dimensional drift, able to get a glimpse of 3 players, now 4. And Izu gonna be taken down, Safe capitalizing. Just slowly trying to tuck back. Buzz peeking in towards that defender spawn. His head taken off. Meteor able to see the gun barrel. Less completely unawares, and suddenly this round starts getting away from Vitality. Double push in from behind. Stacks and Meteor slowly creeping their way forward. Trex has no idea, but the shots don't quite connect until the very last one. He will fall. Sylvan,
Spike
full
planted.
TV position, just trying to see what he can scout out. Perched up on top of the box.
Last player standing.
And now it is all on safe. The drone to spot. Full on HP, full on armor, but pinged out. Forced into hell, swings, finds one, tries to get the drag across. But Stacks with a 3K, realigns T1 as these teams continue to just go blow for blow, round over round. But because of that early start, it's T1 still up by 4.
This is just a great read from Buzz on the backside. Durka's gonna send out the clone after he goes all the way into the defender side spawn. Buzz just ignores it, gets the kill. Nice and quick. This time, position not expected by Les. They've been pretty good about clearing out Garage, but this time around, not able to do so, and that really opens up the map. It opens up the flanks from Stacks and others. And Stacks able to stabilize the Sheriff just enough to get that important kill onto Trex. Break open the angles that they need to get that cleaner retake going onto A. Up again for Buzz.
Rounds and a half, Orb from Meteor gives him that kill contract, and Izu
Huge.
is locking down Garage this time around, not wanting Durka to get the advantage once more. Neural Theft immediately reveals everybody still staying tucked back over towards the spawn. Spike on the floor. Buzz far forward, gets a connection through the wall. Les fortunate to be alive. This is a cheeky little setup from Meteor. Nicely tucked in behind this tripwire. Safe, however, instant peek, instant kill. Sylvan taken down the tailwind forward, and he's not spotted him! Meteor cannot stabilize for the second kill, but Stacks is there. Has the follow-up, has the covering fire.
One enemy remaining.
And now has Buzz arriving to pressure out checks from every single possible angle. T1 get up to 8. They break the economy from Vitality as we go into the last round of the half.
You just have to love the way that T1 is getting aggressive on the map. They're starting to feel some confidence. Buzz is able to push up long A, get a ton of info. They're able to tuck Meteor in that corner. Last time that trip was there, T1 just left that B site wide open. Vitality isn't quite ready for it. They're able to just swing at you from a bunch of different angles, but tons of ultimates for Vitality to play around with. Another Blade Storm for Safe, Hunter's Fury.
Out of my way.
Safe is able to push a weapon over to his teammates. Knives in play less just with full armor and a Sheriff. Plenty of ultimates here for Vitality, but can they get into the right position to utilize them?
And it's just a standard default from T1. Again, T1, Izu. Sylvan need to step up.
Sylvan looking for the reposition. And Safe keeping forward, but Durka this time able to find 2. Breaks things open. It looks like they read this. They should have known exactly what was coming their way. They cannot make it happen. It seems like Meteor, a whiff on the ultimate. Vitality will try to pull off an eco here. Weapons now going to be fully upgraded in their hands. 3v5 for T1. Kicks just TPs out to safety. But already, clear the push forward here, back into Garage. Buzz, some eyes on it here for the moment. Meteor trying to body block. Diffuse held to half, but they just get mowed down. A flawless round for Vitality as they get to 4. Similar scenes to what we saw in Lotus. T1 up by 4 at the half.
Yeah, and if Lotus was any indication, you cannot expect anything here. Anybody can take this.
Absolutely, this game is far from over. We'll see you guys on the other side of the halftime break.
Nice.
I think the things you're looking at are players like Les, who was so impactful on Lotus with the Viper. Here on the Cypher, not having as much value. Granted, that was the attacker's side, so a lot of times you're kind of left trying to lurk and cover the back end of your team, but they're gonna have to lock in and lock down some of these sites. Try to keep T1 at bay, but this T1 team, you would expect that this is the half where they can do damage. This double duelist comp is built to break these sites apart.
Right now they're getting ready to push in towards Kicks and Durka. Tripwire here at the exit of the garage. Gate crash and Buzz. A shield at the ready. Kicks thinking better about sending that paranoia. Turns back over to the side. Is able to find one. Looks for a second, but Izu swooping forward to shut him down. And Meteor collects the enemy Cypher. Safe in Trex now to try to turn the tides of the round. Tripwire, however, does have to be broken. No one popped. No one giving him line of sight whatsoever. Intelligently played so far here by T1. Trex does manage to find an opening. Meteor going to be eliminated. Player there at that lumber stack. Trying to find something, but safe. Inevitably going to be shut down. The Sheriff be picked up here potentially by T1. They've been looking dominant so far in these pistols. 3-1 across the series.
Just another really nice execute from T1. Let Meteor lead the way with those shields. Having that ISO on a pistol round, so annoying for your opponents. The frenzy there has to be used against Buzz. Great reaction from Izu. Clean that quickly. Meteor just going to be able to lock down the back of sight. Make sure no one's able to get through there easily. And again, with that Cypher util, able to watch the back lines effectively. So far, so good for T1. Pistols are really good today. Les trying to play for info close. Deep dart. It's cleared.
He has to back off. Potential triple push coming out of A long here from Vitality. Looks like it's going to be a cutback. Trex.
They're pinging it.
Ping across the other way, but yeah, warning ping out here on lobby, realizing that they've given up a good amount of space and they don't have a trip set for this.
And with Les playing so close to the front of C, they're a little wary that that might be a trap. So they're going to try a different idea, a different direction, where the trap is actually over here at A. So again,
on the corner, Trex down below.
They sell these so well, does Vitality.
Sheriff shots ringing out, but not finding connection. Swing onto the corner, and Buzz does well. Just keep that in mind as the shots start to ring out. Bit of damage, but reinforced by that regen shield. Sax is trying to sell a hit on C.
There's nobody there to see it.
There's no one there to take the bait. The ocean's empty. There's no more fish for you to reel in. The rest of the team slowly, steadily pushing forward here. Trex, hell of a shot to start things off. Immediately the pivot call coming through with 23 seconds remaining. Buzz wanting to stick around, maybe try to keep that weapon protected, but they're running very low on time. 14 seconds. They have to absolutely sprint for this. I have no idea. They might have just absolutely cooked this one and burnt it to hell. The TP fort can just barely get there, but now they're swooping into the site. They have to keep it protected. Plant comes through. A Bulldog and a Guardian. It's Vitality. Look to upset them here in their eco round, but Sylvan fighting 2, fighting 3. Push out of the smoke, and Buzz bails him out. But my God, what a nail biter for T1. That is not the kind of round you want to be walking away from. That is far too close for comfort.
I am physically in pain. That was so unbelievably close. I mean, gutsy call from T1. Maybe a little later than it needed to be, but it gets the job done. But again, I love the way Vitality is able to show strength when they have weakness. They're so good at that, and it is constantly given T1 fits throughout this event. Oh, Sylvan.
Fishing shots here from Durka, but Buzz. Look at that ping reveal. Stacks out onto safe. Meteor now looking to play on the opener here of the side. Paranoia going to be sent, not quite clipping there, onto the Yoru, and Buzz is able to find Kicks. Trex swinging around the back of the box as Buzz is taking over. 3 kills for him, less, still a world away, held back by this tripwire. And it is going to remain intact. Spike gets planted, Vitality call to go for the save. T1 not giving them a window back in this time. Themselves a bonus conversion in the second half and move up to 11-round wins.
Just great stuff there, great timings on the util. Stacks able to find the reveal to set Buzz up. He knocks the next 2 down. just swings wide in his sight, or maybe TP'd. Maybe use that gate crash to get in there. Didn't matter. He was good for both. And that's just round over. Not a lot to say about it. I like the confidence from T1. Just barrel on in. They're running away with Haven now. Surely you have to think that Vitality picked this map, had some ideas, but T1 is all over them.
Take a look back.
Oh my god, that dart.
Yep, the flash over the top.
Oh my god.
Catches him. And the tailwind's already been expended. There's just no way for Safe to get out.
Wow. That's so clean. That's such a cool execute.
And that's going to be the final timeout.
Embraced this composition and expanded on it. Found even deeper depth than other teams before them have. Now you've got that dimensional drift as well, so you can be a little bit safer here. Don't have to just walk into some of these sheriffs potentially and get your heads ripped off. You've seen how good Vitality can be in those moments.
Safe looking for a timing perhaps here in the garage, but Izu has it watched, not getting caught by that paranoia out from Kicks. 2 kills immediately found. 2 rifles still in play here for the side of Vitality. As Meteor on the plant goes ahead and gets his ultimate online, but he'll get sat down. Next with a very nice shot. Some kind of opener. Izu continuing to maintain control here over Garage.
It's fantastic timing there too. Had the smoke to cover his back. He's immediately ready for a potential flank from Trex. Has to be a save. Other than Trex.
Can just grab this Vandal.
Yeah.
Try to hightail it out of here. Players nearby, but should be able to silently drift away through that B site. So, yep, looks like life will be maintained here. 4 Trex, 2 weapons going to be carried over. But for T1, it means that they are now up to map point as they look to send us over to split. A map 3 decider. See who sticks around until at least tomorrow and who goes home.
Just crazy what T1 has brought to this Haven. We knew this composition was strong, but it is really paying dividends. And another thing that they can do so well on this map is cycle these ults, right? Like you're going into dimensional drift in that previous round. Now you've got the kill contract. You're not too far away from a neural theft. And that's so annoying because it allows for these coordinated executes that T1 loves to be pulled off with relative ease.
See if they can catch anybody lingering down in towards sewer. Less here to try to reinforce. No eyes. I think just the camera really on main. Dark's gonna be sent out.
No distraction.
Ult gonna be sent. Gets the grab. Less. Pulled into the dark realm. Swing out. Shield is broken, but Meteor still able to find it. Safe. Peeks back into the side. Finds one, but cannot get snappy enough onto Izu. Quick with the fight back. The Hunters here are now gonna be opened up. For some tags. They don't read him in the corner. Sylvan striking. Darka just strafing into the site. And now it all comes down to Trex. A 1v3. And he won't even get the first shot. A flawless. Get that mental reset to come back into this. To make up for those shortcomings in that last map.
For sure, there's no give up in either of these squads today. They know what's on the line and they're playing like it.
Well, we're not gonna get a spot here. Desk was highlighting it, we've highlighted it. Pistols, something that Vitality has very much struggled with. The one win immediately got echoed in the next round.
They're showing a bit of a different look early. They're trying to create some attention towards B. The last time they played this against DRX, they just went full A.
Reposition though, Meteor getting a bit of damage in. Sends out that bite. Strafing across in towards alley. Durka sat here on the box, but in the meantime, the exec is coming through onto the A side. Izu trying to stay sat here behind the screen, getting flushed out, but just frantically backpedaling over in towards elbow. They come piling out, but Safe runs out of bullets. Buzz now here, Spike on the floor. Trex dead. Durka still slowly trying to creep his way across. Just now past that defender spawn, working his way towards screens, but eyes tied there by Sylvan. Now they know what player location, but less. Fantastic headshot. Takes out Buzz. Takes out Izu. And now it comes down to the 1v1, and Les has got it! Whatever he was lacking on Haven, he's got it back. A 4K to get Vitality. Their second pistol win.
Just put the man on Viper and he's good to go. Absolutely disgusting stuff. I mean, this should be T1's round. But Les is gonna snatch it away from them. Sylvan goes for the swing and pays the price. Cinema.
Yeah, starting to get their energy back here. T1 looking like basically just a shorty on the commitment here. Smattering of utility.
That was a pretty good read from T1 in some ways. They were able to react quick enough. Shut that fake down. That's, yep, Izu just TP's out.
Doesn't TP very far. I mean, does he? Ton of damage, 24 health remaining on him. They know he likes to play around that screen, so I'm getting pre-fired through it.
Yep. Well aware. T1, I was kind of curious coming into this if they were going to change comps again. I was with that shorty.
Double push into the smoke. It is. Kill found on the Durka, but no weapon to be found. Just playing forward with that pistol. The other players, the ones with the Bulldogs, the Phantom, was able to get a reposition here. Reading the lurk from Les. Butch coming in. He does manage to take him out, but once again, no weapon upgrades available, but it's still decent damage here. One more kill for T1. That's gonna hurt the bank.
They're quick to rotate over.
What do they call here? Paranoia to try to slow off the back of the Prowler. Cover going out. Main shell similarly lobbed in, just keeping things delayed. 22 seconds left here for Vitality. Pawn going out, going to be cleared out here from Meteor. They know that one's going to be over at default. Flower to the check to push out of the smoke. Trex instantaneous with a headshot, finds another. Buzz up onto the Raptor! Able to find two! As Kicks with just a few seconds to spare. Will be able to get the spike planted. Tries to drag across. Whittled away at down to 63 HP. And aftershock, a couple flashes, but nothing can be done! Out from Garage, T1 once more. Give up a pistol, but clap back in the eco.
And what a round from Buzz here. They set him up nicely for the first kill in the mid. Trex does a great job breaking through the defenses on site, but Buzz is on the rafters, and he's making it rain, baby. Woohoo!
Round two, the final map, to see who qualifies into the lower final tomorrow. T1 respond with a MasterCard Thrifty. Looking like maybe some mild buys here for the side of Vitality. Durka, Bucky. Kicks trying to make up his mind as far as which weapon he wants.
This is gonna be tough. T1 playing with great patience. Again, some of those trap plays. T1 loves to run, giving value. Durka trying to put this shotgun to good use.
Buzz letting him know, yes, I am running away from you, in fact. It's a swing out here in towards ramp, but Kicks. That Stinger able to come up with value. Weapon now going to be scooped up here from Les. It's Vitality. Look to Thrifty them right back.
That's the last person you want that Phantom to be taken by. It is so scary. They're maintaining nice control of A Heaven here. This gives them a good opportunity to break through onto the site. The question is with Izu right underneath, are they going to be able to anticipate that position? Stacks playing an elbow.
Still has to be worried about an angle out here from main. The Prowler going to be giving it away. Takes the TP. Trying to sell that he has, in fact, repositioned. Trex bouncing his way up the ramp. Izu now striking. Comes away with the Elim. 35 seconds remaining. The push forward, Meteor. Takes a second, but aligns it. Kicks on the corner. Whittled away out even more. Now down to just 8 HP. The push in, Durka point blank. Off the Paranoia, still able to find one. But T1 will hold their ground. The early advantage, the early kill. Not leading to success here for Vitality.
And this is such a heady play from Izu. Gets identified by the utility. A nice win early here for Vitality, but this was something Vitality was doing to T1, especially on Vine, where util would confirm someone's position and they'd immediately rotate, and it would catch T1 off guard. Izu giving Vitality a taste of their own medicine there. And a great Paranoia to back up Meteor. Even with that shotgun there, it's not able to find anything other than one kill. Op gonna be invested in. It's gonna be Izu grabbing it.
And immediately safe, just having to burn another teleport. It's out, stuck in behind the boxes.
Shadows traveling.
It's just
The smoke on male, Izu.
full default here for Vitality. A little bit of info gained both ways. Izu trying to take some space. Sets up the gate crash as well.
He's re-swinging. The jiggle not gonna go wide enough. Izu anticipating another one here. Peeks out, safe, eliminated. Some spam here from Sylvan and Paranoia gonna be sent in towards main to try to go ahead and slow things up, but Vitality, they've already hit the brakes.
Damage.
Pain shell out from Buzz. Stop the push up from the ramp. Boombot, pain shell as well available to Durka. Boombot avoided for the moment, rides the rope, and Durka off on that angle. It's unanticipated, but Stacks now filling space here into heaven! Rips apart two, tries to go for the haunt clear. A solid distraction there for Trex, and he plays off of it nicely. Now a 2v3.
Left.
Already significant damage dealt. Dimensional drift now coming their way. And one peek off the Raptor. We'll be able to spot them both out. Sylvan here, eliminated. As Izu decides to back off for the moment. Still that off in hand, still time being bought, 10 seconds remaining. Swings out, does not have the shot. Hell of one there from Les. Snake bite at his feet. Takes him a little bit lower, down to 22. Meteor having to play into the pit. Trex nearly at full HP. Makes this almost nigh impossible for him.
Oh, look at this positioning from
Almost
Les.
a push in point blank. Perhaps a 180 here from Les. If he can find the first kill on the Trex, but he cannot. Solid heroics. This Vitality managed to tie things 2-2.
I mean, Les is just unreal, dude. He is so, so good. Nice hold here from Stacks. Great play by Trex as well. Playing right off the back of his haunt.
Accidentals.
I love it.
You know, sometimes jump for joy.
The way they used the peak timing there. Someone jumps in front, the peak's behind. Dimensional drift, not able to get the value you'd want, and Izu gets beat by Les with the crouch peak.
I thought perhaps Vitality would look to try to take that operator here in the attack half for them, but instead it's just going to be a send from T1 out in the main, and this time Les not going to be given any chance to have those heroics, to have that bailout. Taking out off the rip, but Durka answers one back, one away from a showstopper of his own as Meteor will fall. Viperless are the teams.
Trap set up around the corner. Izu using that gate crash.
It's just a Guardian.
Yep.
Not the greatest to try to shut down full garage push flood. So far Durka able to dance around these shots. The Prowler not going to be checking this corner. He plays it patiently. The Paranoia is waiting for it to expire. Sylvan into garage, mows down two, and the trap works a treat. 3-2, T1 narrowly back into the lead. But for Vitality, a couple of these players, the economy, just a bit all over the place.
And these are ideas that weren't working for T1 against EDG. EDG was so good about sniffing these out. This is just so well played. The patience there, the Paranoia timing, so good from Sylvan. And then they're able to follow up nicely. Showstopper off the rip as well. I mean, if you can get less, take that every time. It's going to be a weaker buy for Vitality. Maybe going to turn up the tempo with the Showstopper to boot. Nightfall as well in play, one away from a Rolling Thunder, 4 kicks.
Izu just somehow getting just a wallbang headshot there on a save. Turn to the flash from Buzz, another one going to be layered in, but save, just bouncing forward, classic in hand. Buzz is getting picked off. The weapon here at the drop. Stacks here to try to protect it, rides the rope back up to the opposite side. A bit of a jump scare there from Les perhaps. Finds the one, but Durka out of range with the stinger. Does manage to bring this back to parity. The one weapon recovered.
This is so tough for T1 because they lost Heaven Control and they're not able to re-clear it.
I know that Durka has that ultimate. Sylvan desperately trying to stay alive. The Haunt able to get the reveal. Durka flooding forward, chasing in, seeing the Tracer, trying to find him. Does get that kill, but now Izu drop it down. Already has the spike out in main. And T1 will stabilize. Persevering through scrappy round after scrappy round.
A lot of these rounds have come down to Sylvan's ability to buy time on these sites, to set up his teammates to rotate in. A little bit of frustration there from Buzz. All's well that ends well. Stax has stepped up, doing a great job working around the ropes, working around A Heaven. Stinger so nasty in the hands of Vitality, but able to weather the storm. RT1, operator in hand again. Stun there to back it off, a TP out. Don't want to mess around with it too much. A little bit of kind of a differentiation here for Vitality, anticipating that Izu might be there with that op again, using that stun to back him off, to gain that space, to gain a little bit more map control. As again, they're trying to show some presence over towards B. Buzz has to be very cautious.
Want to try to check, he stays tucked in behind the box. The jiggle peek, not spotting anything. Looks for the swoop out, and so damn snappy. Less on the floor, Durka trying to reply. Couple shots through that wall. Nothing to write home about quite just yet.
Like the proactivity from T1. They get their kill and they don't overstay their welcome. They don't try to hold down for the hero play. A lot of mid-aggression.
TP from Sylvan, checks forward and towards main. Boombot sent Meteor tucking back into Mail. Able to avoid this.
So smart.
The push coming through, and it is not red. It is not giving credence. Kicks on the floor, Meteor overextending out into mid, does end up getting punished. A bit of an opener now. It's Izu tucking back. Paranoia hits, but he still has the shot! Showstopper out! They're finding one.
One enemy remaining.
But Izu continues to massacre! One after the other! He beats them back!
That is unbelievable game sense from Izu. He reads this play so well.
Did he have a glimpse?
Maybe he did. Might have just been a timing. Meteor plays that smoke so well. Nope. He just timinged it. And then he expects the push from Heaven. Knows Durka's there. Durka's trying to spam, and some frustration from Les. T1's getting fired up. Smiles from the IGL.
Vamos from Autumn. Wasn't able to get that victory.
There 2 rounds, it's been less. And, you know, with the op in play, with all these other things, T1 starting to really lock down these sites, starting to do something they couldn't do the last time. So the adjustments, no time really, and they're still able to come through.
HL right at Turkish feet, yeah. Tears him up. 48 health, Izu opting to pause on the shot. Repositions, tries to check over towards this sewer side, but knows that there's going to be some pressure coming his way. And as he arrives over at screen, he's able to get a little bit of damage across, but Buzz now, once again, repositioning. TP forward into the side from safe.
This is going to have to be a full flood retake here for T1. Buzz's position identified. Can't find Durka.
Cleared there on the left, but as he peeks out, doesn't get that kill. He's made an attempt. Buzz says, I'll give my life for the cause!
Spike down A.
And he comes away with 2! Easy with a shorty in hand, able to find less. Meteor going to be taken down now. A frantic pivot called. But they're so far separated, worlds apart. Just a stinger and a frenzy.
Should be able at the very least to get the plant on B. The question is how much more damage can Safe do?
Izu waiting, lurking.
30 seconds
Prowler
left.
spotting.
Last player
It's not going to be a plant on B. Trex was trying to rotate back around, catch them off guard here at Heaven. Seems like T1, well, they absolutely know now. Gonna hightail it away, try to go for that money. Try to give himself some kind of odds here in this round, but it would truly be miraculous with that Stinger and 25 HP to pull off anything, because there's stacks in Heaven. Spike planted, yes, but round in the hands of T1.
They're just making great micro adjustments, RT1. Buzz in his position at the top of ramp, avoiding the re-clear attempt, the util that came out from Vitality. Misses the mark, and he's able to find 2 off the back of it. The paint shell's there to clean him up. Izu just waiting with the shorty.
What are these timings?
No. Might have gotten a little info from somebody in heaven.
I heard something either. Either that. Either way. 6-2. Cash aplenty for the side of T1. Vitality just continuously getting knocked back, needing to find a little round win streak to try to close out this half.
Feel like it's got to be here. Oh, what a shot from Les.
That is a nasty one. Operator dismantled, reading it perfectly. That's the kind of punish that we were seeing happen to T1 versus EDG. That overextend, that confidence from Izu, getting punished in main.
Now you've got 2 big ultimates for Vitality. You've got the Nightfall, you've got the Rolling Thunder. This has to be your round.
Up back into the hands here from Buzz. Where do they send the ult from? Lug to get into the cubby here. Les, can he do it again? The answer's not quite. Elbow spotted. Buzz on the re-peek. Now goes up a showstopper! And Kicks is dead. Ults be damned! Buzz will not allow them to use them.
Not like this. Unbelievable stuff from Buzz. But you had to start feeling like Vitality had a chance. You're able to take Izu out of the round. He's been so good. But instead, Buzz says, nah, I'm good with the op 2. I'm just gonna scoop it up. And you're not gonna expect it.
Cover going out.
Has to be a save. This has just been a completely different T1 team from what we saw in Split versus EDG. They're just so much better with their decision making today.
It's a different T1 team, but it's also a different Vitality from what we saw that led them here to this very moment.
They
Where's
beat
that
DRX.
bite? Where's that bite? Where's that tenacity?
Yeah. They beat DRX on this map. It was close. They're just, I mean, yeah, okay, great. Les is so ready for that. Oh, just saw the elbow. Ready for the re-peek. And then poor Kicks is just watching. That was my reaction too.
They are doing this fan dirty. For what it's worth, the menthol thing smells great.
They do.
Bring them down.
I'm enjoying them.
Circa once again looking for a pacey push over towards ramp. Once again, eating some damage. This time not quite as much, but still chipped away at by that paint shell from Buzz.
And a great differentiation in the setups here for T1. Putting Izu really far back onto B, sliding Sylvan over to control Male, and then you've got 3 on A to shut down.
Does Buzz read this though? Looks like the answer's gonna be no. Less. Another solid early kill, but needing to find some more around the rest of the map. Boombot Prowler checking these angles. Bite lobbed in here from Meteor. Hold them at bay here for the moment. Smoke cycled back across here onto Vent. Stacks. Forward position, peeking into main. Trying to replicate the heroics from Buzz in the previous round, but isn't going to have an op in hand. So just go ahead and tuck back around the corner. Rolling Thunder at the ready. Not going to connect here on the stacks. He stays quiet for the time being here behind the wall, waiting for his moment, and he absolutely botches it. Barely any damage found as the plant comes through, and this is the exact kind of opening that Vitality desperately needed. Maybe not gaining it in the fashion that they had expected. Meteor, however, on the lurk, wants to try to turn this around. Finds the first. The TP can't be completed. Zay picked off the Dimensional Drift, now in play a 3v3 as he notes him in the corner. And Meteor tears him asunder. Both over towards Elbow. Meteor on for the ace. Sprays away, cannot get it. Izu steals it. But T1 have stolen the round.
There it is again. The extinction level event that is Meteor. A classic lurk. As soon as the smokes go down in mid and Meteor doesn't see anyone, he's immediately on his horse, lurking to find this angle, and he does. Catches Les completely off guard into the dimensional drift to get the info for him. And that's got him on his feet. You don't see that every day. Buzz is peeking the mic. He's so fired up. Unbelievable.
2 more rounds to be played out in the half. It's been 8-4 across these first 2. Vitality. Can they get there? As they so desperately need to. The Nightfall, a pit. It's currently available, perhaps a showstopper during this round or in the next.
Go get him.
Buzz here just trying to suss out how many players are there. Not gonna try to go for the aggressive play this time. Thinks better of it after what happened in the previous round. Stack's gonna confirm some presence with the Prowler. That doesn't seem to be getting a call from the IGL. Had the Boombot and the Prowler cleared, and they're only got 2 players over here.
There.
Jiggle ping, spawning. All likelihood at least 3 out there in main. Buzz trying to get positioned. Anticipating this flank here from that ramp side. Vitality needing to have some heaven control. Swings off the paint shell and is able to find one. Durka going to be put down, and Meteor intercepts Les, not allowing him to escape. In the meantime, the rest of Vitality have not scaled forward. They have not gained control of the site.
Meteor's going on a walkabout. They're thinking about this, getting ready
30
for the
seconds
Nightfall.
left.
But T1 is fanned out, aware of this ult.
He's still a world away, trying to just see if they're going for this late pivot.
It's your fear.
The Nightfall will confirm the attack here onto the A site.
Oh!
Stacks this time, finds the opening hit.
Down A.
Meteor going to be taken down. But the time starting to dwindle. Trex going to be noted. Stacks
10 seconds
sees in
left.
position. Won't be able to swing out, won't be able to try to interrupt this plant here. Just tucks back over towards screens.
Planted. Bring them down.
The ping's flying, the fake out sent.
Cover going out.
Smoke cycle to Paranoia, dodged by 1. Trex blinded up. Tries to hide here in the smoke, trying to find some safety. Safe, finding the first shot, Trex finding the other. Now all on Stacks, pushing forward, finds the first one. Some frantic spray, but down to 30 HP. Shots ringing out. The health is just not there for him. Trex will narrowly hit Vitality over the line to get a 3rd round win.
Round before.
Oh, desperation here for Vitality, but they're able to pull it off. Nice work by Trex on the backside of this. The util keeping Stacks in check the whole way. The Nightfall into a seize.
Enemy.
And able to find some great holds there.
Nice!
Able to outduel him in the long run.
Let's go.
With the damage already done.
Nice! Let's go!
Coming through and faded. Trying to will his team to victory. 8-3, and like you were saying, it's been 8-4 every time. Buzz with the op.
Sees the jiggle peek. Durka didn't catch enough of a glimpse, and it was a very risky jump back across. But just gonna go for the weapon swap.
It's not much info given over for T1 with the way that Vitality's been playing. They're so hard to read.
Doesn't clear him. And Izu, he's able to find the jiggle. Expects another player. Fault line will confirm it for him. It just takes a gate crash out, and that means that that pit cannot come into play. It cannot be a factor in Vitality getting up to a 4th round win in the half.
Trying to find a way to break through the defenses at mid, but T1's got everything here.
Some minor damage there. Once again, onto Durka. 2 kills to try to find a showstopper. Let's just quietly going over in towards mid. The double
30
peek.
seconds left.
So that's going to be the lion's share of the team. Durka trying to scale forward here. Buzz takes position inside of the smoke. Some shots frantically coming through. Goes for the peek out. And Trex is there with covering fire on the exit out from sewer. The Nightfall goes across. The decay is in, and Durka gets picked off on entry. Time now dwindling. 10 seconds remaining. Meteor able to find one. Sylvan gets rid of safe. And Trex needs to be the hero. A safe planned attempt, but they held him down. 8-4, no more. T1 get out to a monstrous lead. 9-3 at the half.
And T1 trying to show Vitality the door out of this tournament. Can they do it? A 9-3 lead, is that good enough on Split? We will have to wait and see. we go into the last half of this match.
Vitality not only need this pistol, but they need to not drop the anti-eco on the other side. Buzz very quickly storming his way forward. He gets a catch on the kicks. What a trap play! As the floodgates are blown wide open. A lurk from Safe here on the site. Within the smoke, there's some noise heard, but less caught off guard. The push out, the triple kill. Another pistol to T1. 4-2. And now 10-3 here on the final map.
And what a combo that they set up to break through Mail. It is Afterburners engaged here for T1. Buzz just bypassing all that util, and then they're gonna completely crunch them. That Frenzy working a treat here for Sylvan, and he's so ready for Les's timing to come out of that smoke in B Heaven. Just great awareness. T1 is so mentally prepared for this map and the way that Vitality wants to play. Got to give some credit here to the coaching staff for getting them ready, because they look so strong. Still some work to do. Vitality, can they find an eco of their own? Can they turn this map around?
Have to be on the back of Les. Has that Sheriff in hand. Had that 4K to start off this map, but 2 players down. Les will find a very solid headshot. Stack's gonna be on the floor. Further damage will hit the economy here for T1.
They're gonna make a wrap off of this. Try to come from an unexpected angle. Still have a little bit of util to use. Prowler in a C's.
Trex is gonna be needing some attention pulled in the opposite direction. He's just quite low on health. Paint shell set, Buzz swinging out. He'll get taken down, the paint shell. Able to find one. It's Sylvan. It's been so damn clutch here for the team before. He's looking to do it again. But this time he cannot. Vitality. What an answer back. Pulling off the eco.
Just disgusting stuff from Durka. All he needs is a ghost. Last with the Sheriff, finds a huge kill here. Oh my God, that is so nasty. There's a great paint shell to flush Sylvan out, and he knows it. Is that the old content edition?
I would like to think so, but that'd be a deep cut reference for this crowd. Who knows? Either way. Bucky, Guardian, still some heft behind this from T1. They've been so good at pulling off these ecos. They want to try to do it again. Completely turn this on its head and not allow for an in. Safe, however, very snappy to readjust. Finds the kill onto Stacks. Durka on this lurk, but Izu has managed to find one. Chase is coming in. Buzz with a Bucky. It's been his gun of the tournament. And as he goes storming forward into B Heaven, he will get taken down.
Spike, though, still left in Ramen. As Meteor is going around the world on this one. Sylvan's going to pick it up, try to make his way all the way through, but I think they're going to hear this.
Footsteps should be able to be noted here. Meteor's position, highly unlikely. As the Clash comes in and Kicks does get the better of him.
Phenomenal read from Kicks.
Absolutely necessary kill. As for Sylvan, from here, doesn't even want to go for the orb tap. Let's just try to see if he can get a little bit of extra value, and he shall.
Wow.
Safe shut down. 30 seconds. If he pivoted now,
30 seconds left.
could make a go of it, but he wants to try to clutch this out, where he was able to get his 1v5 ace.
Cover going out.
Can he do it once more to get T1 up to 11?
Spike planted.
Same site. Get hit by the stun, though.
Stunned up, does manage to clear that haunt. Aftershock to flush him to the side. The Prowler still trying to hunt. 13 left in the magazine. Finds the first, but kicks out in front of the spray. Will be the sole survivor on Vitality to get their first consecutive round win on Split. The gap now 5 rounds.
A lot of damage done by T1 here. Safe, though, doing a great job holding down that B push. Then he's the one up here in Heaven, waiting. Buzz with open arms, shuts him down, and that's just phenomenal awareness from Kicks.
standing.
Meteor was on alert from the get-go. You're taking so much space.
That's how Sax was believing in it.
Yep.
Trusting that Sylvan would be able to work his magic once again, and he does get damn close.
Showstopper for Durka. Got to keep your eyes on that. They're looking for this trap play. They've got the breach up top.
Sent in, but it's gonna go for the gate crash target, and Sylvan on the peek out. He's able to find one. Trex! He's just storming into the garage, delivering his own demise. Desperately trying to trade. Rocket into heaven, won't find much, but T1
There.
find themselves very cozy and very much at home here on this B site. 5 players alive, Vitality already saving.
What a counter! T1's one step ahead of them there. I thought this was gonna be great. Durka's gonna fly in, he's gonna blow him up. Trex is gonna follow behind. They're gonna knock T1 out of the round. But no, they're so ready. Izu's there to bait. He TP's out, and then they all step in, they flood through, and just kick Vitality out, kick him in the teeth. Stax wins a battle in mid to take down Les, and that's round over.
Still waiting. Where are
Ridiculous. Ridiculous how good the mental has been for T1 in these last 2 maps. And to think they lost in overtime on the first map, on their map pick. And they've just been in cruise control ever since.
Just not allowing for any chance for Vitality to get steadied. I mean, Sylvan he's stunned up, but he's still able to find that headshot. You can see the desperation, and Trex just trying to get himself over there, to get something back into their favor.
See the disbelief there on our co-streamers' faces. Believe me, I'm feeling it too. I could not believe that. I thought T1 was in trouble. They had him red. Clear the bot. Couple rifles. Les with that sheriff. Always that danger man. Stacks again. Trying to keep some attention towards mid. Izu gets a spot on the safe. He's the only one here on the beat. It seems to be the direction that T1 is leaning in. Tickle of damage from Meteor onto Les. But the rotation's already coming through for Vitality. This is taking a long time to set up for T1.
Crash out. Pain Shell try to force them back around the pillar. Swing coming through. Another player really being able to see the Buzz. Able to spot out the leg there below the smoke. Drop down from Kicks. Setties the spray. Finding Meteor, but Les Kicks now both dead. 2 players left alive, Durka and Trex. One with just a stinger. One with no health.
It's a
One
fake!
fully flashed into the corner.
Player standing.
As Buzz comes up with 3. T1
Find you.
up to match point.
Unbelievable, that clone got so much value. He wasn't sure. T1 just explodes onto the site. Buzz there. Sees the foot of safe. Is able to spray him down. Great readjustment from Sylvan after clearing the haunt. There's just no hope, stuck in that corner. Util being thrown their way. And Vitality on the ropes, clinging to life.
Some critical ultimates nearly there for Vitality. If they can get that ball rolling, if they can get that 6-round win, there's a chance to try to snowball this into another overtime.
Bring them down.
Can't even full buy. Guardian and a Bulldog, safe and Trex respectively. Izu's clone gonna be cleared. Stacks one away from a Nightfall.
No charges.
Using that seize to buy a little bit of extra space. Izu gets shot at, trying to tap the spike. Gonna return in kind. A little bit of fire.
Grenade!
A lot of attention, again, trying to showcase they're going towards B,
Bring
but
them down.
TP over, excuse me, move over to the other side, and here we go, T1's chance.
Catch them.
Pain Shell over towards that screen corner. Keeps Kicks back, out into the open, and Meteor takes his head clean off. First kill advantage, now the second. As Meteor looks to take over the round. Buzz fighting 1, Meteor on for 3. Safe, the IGL, the captain, the only one, and he cannot get it done! 13-5!